Good afternoon, everybody. This is Thomas Wood here from MicroQuant. Today we're going to be looking at a trade we placed in the Australian dollar US dollar pair. We had a move, you can see from the very top of today at about 8 a.m. of about 50 pips from the top to the bottom. We didn't actually catch the entire move. We could have if we had been watching. We caught the second half of this move. We entered into a position here about halfway through the day at this moderately overvalued price bar and then closed it down here near the bottom. We didn't catch the exact bottom, but that's alright. Still a very profitable trade. What we were looking at for this first setup where we could have gotten the exact top, essentially, looking at our MQ momentum, we saw a weakening of the momentum. We also saw a weakening of our cycle finder, and we saw a strengthening of downside momentum on our migration index. And then as well as a moderately overvalued price bar, and this chart had been trading up against the 50 bar exponential moving average and bouncing off of it several times here in the past, and then it did it one more time, pulled back down and bumped up one last time, didn't quite reach the moderately overvalued price point where we would have entered at, and then it took off to the downside. And you can see, and a lot of times what will happen with these type of trades is the market will fall quite a bit and then it will pull back a little bit, and that gives you a lot of times that'll give you a great chance to get in on the trade, which is exactly what we did, where we shorted at this moderately overvalued price bar right there and then carried it down to these moderately undervalued price zones. And the reason we went ahead and got out, we saw a weakening in downside momentum according to our momentum indicator, where the second drop wasn't nearly as strong as this first drop. We also saw a weakening on our migration index. We went ahead and got out. Again, it was a profitable trade. Now this Australian dollar US dollar pair looks like it could be getting ready to turn, and once again we'll continue to follow this market, see what the Aussie does here in the future. We have a lot of news getting ready to come out, and then over the weekend we'll take a look again next week and see how it turns out. Until next time, happy trading.